Alright, so I just got my plans back. This is obviously a copy. I marked it all up. But just a quick overview. You got a scope of work, installation of a 6.03 kilowatt system. It's roof mounted. Consists of 18 LG panels, Iron Ridge racking, and Iron Ridge flash foot, and Solar Edge inverter with optimizers. There's just a title page, or a table of contents, a map of where it is, contractor, it's an owner builder, a property, so you got the name of me, you have my address, San Diego, my telephone number, and my APN number. Here's references, so just California codes. Here's just a title block. So that's the first page. Second page, sorry, my printer kind of did it back to back, gets a little weird. So again, just general notes. It has some requirements, like you have to have 3 feet here, which the plans show. So this is just a house layout, shows where the panels are at. Clearance is needed. The chimney over here is where my existing service panel is, and then right next to it's going to be where the inverter is. Here's my garage, so I'm going to run the conduit in my garage. And so that's that, just kind of a layout of everything. Next page describes how the racking will be installed. I actually didn't follow my plans. They have footing here and then footing on the same exact rafter. What I did was I had footing here and I kicked it over. So the next footing I did here. So the bottom ones are offset one. That way it's less, it spreads the load out. So I had to add like one additional footing on the bottom row, but it turned out better that way. Also, the you spread out the load, and I already got inspected, and he passed me. So I just did some quick measurements. So basically 9 foot or 9 inches on top to bottom, and then here's the flashing that I did. I'll show you another page that's kind of wrong, but that's my flashing. And then it just kind of tells you data here. So the weight of the modules, how many modules, total area it's going to consume, racking, etc. So, and then there's the title page again. This is telling me that it's going to be roughly 3 inches. Okay, next page is just the line item. So here's a quick overview. So the A is my modules, the LG panels. B is the optimizers. So you got the panels, the optimizers. 1 right here is number 10 PV wire going to this is my transition box, so this is on the roof going into my garage. Then we have the inverter, and the wire there is 4 number 10, 2 per string, and then the ground is number 8 ground. And then inverter goes to my main panel, which is then a 40 amp breaker. And the big thing that's a little scary that I ran into issue was it says non-center fit existing 200 bus panel. So non-center fit. I have a center fit panel. So I did some research. SDG&E has this little thing that you can buy. It's like, I don't know, 7 to 10 grand or something like that. But I reached out to a lot of guys and they said it's not an issue. It was, I guess, in the past, but no longer is. So again, inspector came out and he didn't say anything about it, so it's good. I also kind of upgraded all my wire to one size bigger. That way if I need to add panels, I already have the bigger gauge wire. So also in here, so you just got your wiring details. You got the calculations, so your voltage drop, you know, per 10 feet of this and that, whatever. Here's your module info, and then the inverter info. It's kind of like the max output. Moving on, here is my placards. So here's all the placards I need. All the notes say what color, size font, you know, all that fun stuff. So this shows, this is the only like custom placard. I bought basically a pack. Comes in, you know, this, and it's all the generic ones. It has way more than I actually have on this page, but then it gets a little boring. So this one is just notes. Basically says everything metal has to be grounded, and that's really the only note. It's a couple CEC requirements there. We get into the manufacturing. You just pull this right off the website. So there's my racking, and so they're displaying this racking when in actuality I'm using this style. So it's basically the same thing. Instead of an L foot, it's just a vertical piece. It's the newest thing. It's supposed to be stronger. So yeah, that's just technical data from them. Here it shows you it's got to be centered. Alright, and then yeah, here's just the info on my inverters. I got the LG 335 panels. Here's the module compatibility. Basically all the inverters that it's compatible with. Move backwards here. And then there's my SolarEdge optimizers and all the data for that. I got the 370s. That is my SolarEdge inverter. I got the 7600. And then it's just some other data that says it's going to be grounded, and it's single phase inverter, and then it meets all the standards, I guess. I'm not really sure. I didn't really look at it. And that's that. That's my plans.